Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to SBAA Nation. It's your boy Keith, aka Keystone. Guys, we are here to talk a little hump day baseball. Now, Tuesday didn't go the greatest. It was actually a losing day. If you can't handle the L, however you want to show it, backwards, forwards, then you probably don't deserve the W. Now, we got really unlucky with a couple things. The A's, super undisciplined. Really bad read on Soriano. He had 2 walks. I expected 2.5. If you would have seen some of these calls that the ump was calling, it would have blown your freaking mind. Like clearly, 4 or 5 inches outside the strike zone, they were just constantly being called strikes. It was insane. But the A's, it sucked, and they didn't have Jacob Wilson. He got hurt his hamstring allegedly, and he didn't play, and that might have hurt things. Lawrence Butler, they went into extra innings. He was the next guy going to be up, and then the Angels walked off in the bottom of the 10th inning. So, is what it is. We hit Max Fried under 2.5 earned runs. I gave you guys that play, and then we also unfortunately missed that Soriano play. So we went basically 2-2, 2-2 on the day. So could have been worse. We're going to bounce back today, though. I got 4 plays. We're going to be a little aggressive today. I got some freaking exciting things. Now, look, the reason that there's only 15 of these out of 25 left is because the people that have been on these passes before know what a bargain this is and how profitable. When I told you I'm about to throw 10 grand down, mostly on the back of the books, probably about 12 to 1500 on DFS of that 10 grand, but that has massive upside with that baked in with that 12 to $1,500. Also, might have just found a new secret weapon that I can't use here, but I can use in Georgia. Used to be one of my prior affiliate partners. I'm going to have a lot more information about that once I land feet in Georgia. Now, I won't actually not be flying. I'll be driving. But anyways, guys, if you want to get all my best shit, you want to get all the best stuff, all the best picks, I will be live at VIP. This pass gets you everything for $25. Okay. Limited to 25. There is 10 left. Now, I will be at this event, and I will be at the Braves and Rockies game on Friday night. So if you're in the greater Atlanta area, you want to hang out, you want to have a beer, hit me up. There's going to be a couple VIPs there. We'll take some photos together, be vlogging the whole thing. So sounds like fun. Come say what's up. So without further ado, I don't have much to show you tonight. Like I said, it was a shitty day. We missed a couple little discount plays. I cannot buy a play on sleeper right now. I don't think it's like literally insane. It's just 2 of 3, 3 of 4, 2 of 3, 3 of 4. Tuesdays seem to be a bad day for us. I kind of tracked it on the stats, and I was like, wow, man, I just get my ass kicked on Tuesdays. I'm almost like not even wanting to do any picks on Tuesdays anymore, just free plays. And if those don't hit, well, fuck, maybe I'll just stop doing videos on Tuesdays. Maybe that's why these apps just give us so many promos on Tuesdays, because they know it's going to be a flop. Who knows? But anyways, let's hit the reset button. What did I tell you? You can't handle the L. You don't deserve the fucking W. So I got some plays, and we're going to start with the hit parlay. Now, this is going to be, if we hit this one, I think this is going to be 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That's a pretty good freaking track record. We're going to go to Jose Ramirez. Okay. This is, do I really need to sell you guys 10 straight? And in the last 20, 95%. Missed one game. He's going to be at home, so he's probably not going to get that 5th plate appearance, but he's facing the Reds. He's facing Nick Lodolo, who's a left-handed pitcher. Now, if you look right here, Ramirez versus left-handed pitching this year, 413 batting average. Batting average with balls in play, 429. Super elite number. Hard hit percentage about the same. This guy's a stud. He's a switch hitter. He's going to do whatever he wants, okay? 4 for freaking 6 lifetime against Nick Lodolo, who actually pitches kind of worse on the road. So there's not much to sell here, guys. This was I guess you could call it a chalkier one. Usually I like to get it about negative 110-ish, negative 115 for you guys. We're going to go a little chalkier today. This was negative, I think, 133 or 140. I honestly can't even remember what I just said it for. The other one is going to be none other than a guy named Judge. You guys might have heard of him. I don't feel like I need to say much. Little, streaky here. But yeah, you're seeing multiple hits, multiple freaking hits. 3, 3, 2. This guy's batting almost 400 on the season, man. It's insane. And guess what? Judge is going to be on the road over there in Kauffman Stadium. You see that background right there in the picture you're watching? That's Kauffman Stadium. I was just there literally like at the end of April, and it was a great experience. In fact, I'm almost done. I've been slacking on it. I will admit, I'm almost done with the vlog of the whole UFC and Kansas City Kauffman Stadium experience. Wish I got a little more film. I'm going to learn from that. If I end up going to Atlanta, there's some stuff going down tonight in Atlanta. I'm very, very reserved right now. I don't know. I still have an opportunity to cancel my hotel. I haven't bought technically a ticket yet for anything, but it's a little concerning. I'll just say that. But let's talk about Aaron Judge. He's going to be facing Chris Bubik, who's been freaking elite this year. But against the Yankees, they've been crushing lefties all season long. Judge is 4 for 9 lifetime against this guy. Now, granted, this is in the past. Chris Bubik's been pitching really freaking well, but 4 for 9 is hard to ignore. And then Judge against lefties, 422 batting average, boys. 422. And you see Chris Bubik over here. Look at this. Really good this year. 187, 196. Righties, lefties. Yeah, overall versus righties. I get it. But, Judge is probably going to have 1, possibly 2 at-bats against their bullpen as well. It's the Judge. I mean, I don't feel like I need to tell you guys this much. There's a lot of other guys I have leans on. Those are all going to be in the VIP. So if you want access to all these slips I'm setting, I'm giving you guys this hit parlay for free. Like I said, I think we're 8 out of the last 10. 80% hit rate. That's pretty freaking good on parlays. Okay. All right. So I have another play for you guys. I'm pretty excited about this one. We're going to be way more freaking aggressive on this one. Okay. This is going to be over on Chalkboard Fantasy. Now, this is a really good payout. And you're going to get a $100 welcome bonus. You're going to get invited to one of my best ball leagues for absolutely free. You just got to text me proof. Numbers down in the description. Make sure you use the right promo code SBAA to get that $100 welcome bonus. Get yourself invited to one of my best ball NFL drafts, and you're going to get a free score on top of that to tack on any play you want to boost your freaking play, baby. Let's go. All right, so here is the aggressive freaking play of the day. We're going to take Robbie Ray. Now, guys, he's pitching at Coors Field. That's a tough place to play, but maybe it's not quite what it used to be for opposing pitchers. I don't know. It seems to be a little letdown. This is one of the worst lineups in Major League Baseball. Ray has kind of dealt against him. Let me show you a little statistics. Now, this is 18 and a half outs. Very, very aggressive. Okay, this is a low percentage, but when you have a feeling, you have a feeling. His strikeout line is set at 7.5. And I don't mind that either. I think there's a good chance he gets 8 to 10. It's very possible. But, it's hard to say too. I mean, Coors Field, maybe he just eats some outs. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't have his case up. Maybe he gets back to Walkie Ray. Who knows? He's been really good though recently. So you look at this outline, right? Plus 186, guys. This is juiced as freaking fuck because they are underestimating the fact that it's in Coors Field. They're thinking, oh, well, pitcher struggle here. Okay, I get it. But he's hit this in 3 of 4 games right here. Okay, you look at his last 5, 3 of 4. You look at head-to-head. The last time he faced the Rockies, now granted, this was back in May. Okay, he went 7 innings. Now this was in San Francisco. Giants won that game 4-0. But you look at the 7 innings. You look at the pitches. He only threw 96. 86. 86. Imagine if he gives up a few runs here. They'll probably let him go a little farther than that. In fact, if we look at his last 5 and you come down here to pitch count, you can see 108, 94, 90, 98, 101. That's pretty good. And in fact, that game against the Rockies, this one right here that he went 7 innings, he only had 86. So when you add all this up, this is a spot to be aggressive. We're going to take the insane plus money, and we're going to parlay it with something I think that is a little safer. So let's get into that pick. This is going to be pick number 1, Robbie Ray from the Giants, over 18 and a half outs at Coors Field. Little risky. But we're getting 3.53 on this play because of the risk here and because of the safer play here. Now I went 0.8 units on this, guys. That means if you are a $100 unit better, I recommend putting $80 on a play like this. It's literally going to For me personally, this was about a rack and profit. So two units, risk zero point 0.8 units to win 2 units in profit. Okay. Now this feels gross. Cal Contral 1.44, very juiced to go over. Now, guys, Pittsburgh freaking sucks. They suck. They're one of the worst offenses in Major League Baseball. This is a pitcher's park. Guy like Cal Quantrill pitches to contact. He's going to thrive in this setting. I'm telling you right now. I just know it. And you see his last 2 games. Well, he went to 5 innings in both of them. 3 to the last 4 right here. Okay. Kind of hit or miss. But yeah, 3 to the last 5. But right here, these are the important ones. Last 2, how'd he do? Against Colorado, bad lineup. Against the Giants, good lineup. Pitched okay. And then you look at his pitch count. Well, he's a guy that's going to get into the mid 80s. This is probably the outlier at 95. But I just can't help but feel if he pitches around 85 to 90 pitches, this is going to be a walk in the park against this Pittsburgh freaking offense. They're mediocre against everything. It's righties, lefties, it don't matter. They're at home. Their offense actually struggles even more there than it does on the road. And in the one head-to-head start, now this was granted last season. Okay, this was in May of 2024. But do you think it's a coincidence that Cal, when he was even with a different team, the Rockies, on the road pitching at Pittsburgh, he got 23 freaking outs. That's 7.2 innings pitched, guys. 7.2 through 99 pitches in that game. 7.2 innings pitched. I feel like this line is just a little too low. I just do. I feel like it's a little low, and we need to attack it. So that's going to be your play today. I said it once. I'll say it again. Pittsburgh sucks. I just feel really freaking strong about this play today. I think it's an aggressive look. It's not about chasing yesterday's losses, guys. We've been hitting these book plays like crazy. And this basically is like a book play to me because this pays very well. If you're not on Chalkboard, go sign up, get yourself invited to a league, get yourself 100 free bucks. Guys, if you have 100 bucks to gamble with tomorrow and you're on Prize Picks, just pull that shit out, go upload it into Chalkboard. Now you have 200 bucks to play with. You're welcome. Let's cash some slips. That's all I got for you guys today. Drop your top plays in the comment section. Let me know who you guys like tomorrow, whether it's get a hit. If you like a pitcher prop like this, you want to, be a little ballsy, put yourself out there on the Robbie Ray 18.5 outs. Nobody's going to be telling you to take that today. I'm the only guy on YouTube that's going to give you the balls to do that. All these other guys are going to be like finding this kind of like the Cal Quantrill play, At least we're parlaying them together. We're showing some balls. We're going to win. Let's go. Peace.